welcome back, y'all. We are back to get caught up on our savings challenges for the second week of August. We're going to throw in some new challenges here shortly. I've got some things going on that I want to add in. But for right now, we are going to do our 6 color dot challenge. I do have to make some major corrections to the 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and 20-sided dice. Those corrections will be made immediately after this video and in my Etsy shop. So please do not buy any of those dice challenges if you're looking at them. The 6 color dot challenge is fine. That's the first one that we're going to work through. But the other ones, I've got some significant updates that I need to make to that, and that is going to happen tonight. So with that being said, y'all, I'm super excited because I talked to Wendy over at the Thrifty Sewist. She is working on a personalized game board that I've asked her to create, and she's also going to be throwing it up in her Etsy shop here soon. So I'm super excited and looking forward to that getting done. I did speak with her a few days ago concerning a custom board, but that is also going to be thrown up in her Etsy shop here soon. So be watching for that to come because I am so super excited. I spoke with her about some ideas on the board that I needed to have done, and she is going to make things happen. So I love her game boards. I do currently have her Mega Mall Challenge. You will see that in next week's video because I am planning to finally add that in. I've had it for the longest time, but I really, really wanted to get it added in as well. So we have $227 to work with today. Philip, grab a chair and sit down. This is going to be a while. He's standing behind me, and I don't like people behind me. So with that being said, he is here to help me with the colors and the numbers, since you all know that I can't see and I'm blind, and rolling numbers and colors don't do nothing for me. I can't see. So lots to talk about today, but let's get through what's going on right now. Push this aside, y'all. My desk is super duper cramped up. I'm going to need a lot more space than what I currently have. So we're going to be working on that here shortly too. So there's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, and 75. $175 in fives. I may need some change. We shall see what happens here. So that's 175, 85, 95, 205, 215. And then down to my ones. 216, 217, 218, 219, 220. This is sticking together. 221, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, and 227. So 227 to round us up for Savings Challenge week, August 2nd week of August. Y'all, I did buy something for the 2024 upcoming year. It is a budget book. I'm going to give a couple of my thoughts on it right now. I don't want to disappoint anybody because I was not very much impressed as I thought I would be. But it's okay. I mean, everybody's got their own ideas and their own thoughts about things. So we'll talk about that here in just a minute. So let's go ahead and do our 6 color dot challenge. This is up in my Etsy shop. My son and I created this. I absolutely love it. If you buy the physical copy, you do get the forever tracker, so you can reprint all 6 of the colored trackers over and over again. And by colored, I mean the top line has different colors for every single one that you do. And then down here on the bottom left-hand corner, you can write whatever category you want. You get the 6 color dot die, and you get a set of 6-sided dice, I should say. So with that being said, we're going to roll this probably 5 or 6 times and see what we can do. So I'm going to push this off to the side here because I don't have any room on my desk, y'all. All right, Philip, what's our first color and number?
3 and a 4.
And what color?
See, yellow.
Okay, yellow, 3 and a 4. So yellow is 7. Sorry, y'all, that's my watch going off. And it's loud. So we got 5, 6, and 7. Yellow should be my 3rd color in, I believe. So actually, let's move this over here so he can see better. So yellow should be this color. And yellow, oh, no, next color. Yellow is going to be anything that is home related. So 5, 6, and 7 is going into yellow. I will put 7 in the next box and update that off camera. All right, let's get some bigger numbers.
4, yellow.
8 yellow. Oh, we're just gonna stick with yellow, I guess.
Oh,
Philip, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So yellow again, we got 5, 6, 7, and 8. Something tells me we might need to be buying something home-wise. Once all the numbers are added into the box, and when you're done with all the boxes, then you can add up what your actual total is and then put it whatever category you chose to put it in. So let's move this over. Y'all, my desk is looking like the Leaning Tower of Pisa, and I'm not even joking. So I've got to be very careful where I stick things at the moment. All right, let's get some bigger numbers. I want some like 12s.
That is a 1, 3, and blue.
Jeez, we're going to be here forever. Blue, 4. So a 1 and a 3 is 4. I'm going to end up eating all my 1s. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Maybe making changes on some things. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's yellow.
That is blue.
That is blue, and that's what we're on, right? Savings challenges. Yep. Anything saving challenges wise that I feel like I want to put this money into after I add up all the boxes, they're all filled in, then I can move those over to my savings challenges. Let's see. I've done it 3 times so far.
Yellow, 6, and a 2.
Yellow, 6, 8. So that's yellow right here, right?
Yep.
So yellow 8. So 5, and do I have enough 1s? Just barely. 2 and 3 and 5. So 5, 6, 7, and 8 for yellow. Back to home. So kind of hoping that pets would be coming into play here, but maybe that's just waiting for Wendy to make that board for me first. All right, let's do this one more time, and then we're going to move into my other dice challenges, and we're going to talk a little bit about that because significant changes are needing to be made.
Red, 4, and a 2.
Red, 6. Okay, so red's the second one, and that for us is kids. So 5, and then we're going to take one of the 5s. I'm going to change it and give me 5 1s over there, please.
Okay.
I'm going to change that in for 5 1s. That'll make 6 for us because we added 1s. So give me 1 and then put 4 here.
There you go.
Okay, so you gave me them all, right?
Oh.
Is there? Okay.
That is 5 1s.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You give me 2 extra. I'd like for you to be my banker. All right, so hold on. Why you got extra ones here? Did you put those here?
Those are 10s.
Those are. Oh, I moved that aside. That's why. Okay, that's me. I just moved that aside. Okay, so 6. My son gave me more money than he should have. I'm glad I counted that ahead of time. Don't lay down fall on this because I don't need extra money coming in that doesn't belong here yet. So a 5 and a 1. That's right, correct? 6?
Yeah.
And that is going into this one here, right? Which is kids, correct?
Yeah, MC. Yep.
Okay, so 6 is going into kids. Okay, so we're going to move along. Didn't get much really accomplished there. This is a 4-sided dice.
That is blue.
That's blue. Green, yeah, don't get on me, y'all. I haven't changed it out yet, but that's going to be changing out to a new category. Now, let's talk about my sided dice challenge because I did not realize that a couple of my dice are just, y'all, they're just not up to par. I don't know if I'm just going to sell the dice in a big lot set and let somebody deal with it because they're just not what they need to be when it comes to the dice. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull most of the dice sets on my Etsy and I'm going to reconfigure them to just the trackers, and y'all don't ever need dice for things like this. You can either choose the number between 1 and 4, or you can have Siri choose a number between 1 and 4 or whatever. You never, ever, ever have to have dice. So in my shop tonight, I am going to put up the 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and 20-sided dice challenge trackers without the dice. Some of them I will leave with the dice, but I will tell you right now that the 4-sided and the 10-sided for sure are going out. Because when you go to the 10-sided dice, it's got 1 through 9 and then it has a 0. Now you can play that as an either don't put money in that week, or you can play it as a 10. I don't like that factor. I like to have the number 1 in front of the 0 to represent that that's a 10. The 4-sided dice is literally a combo dice, and it's got 2, 3, and 4 on one side, and it's just messed up. I don't like the way it is. Y'all, they're pretty much Dungeons and Dragons dice, and they're not working appropriately. So unless I can come up with a true 4-sided and a true 10-sided dice, we're not going to do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to sell those dice in lot sets and let people know, you know, what kind of dice they are. And we're just going to go down to the trackers to make it a lot easier. Now, the 6-sided dice, yes, I can do a 6-sided dice because I have that. But the other ones, no. I just find that they might confuse some people, or the people really are like me and want a true 10-sided dice. So I'm going to make those changes today. The 6-color dice challenge I just did is not a factor in this, but I wanted to let you know what was going on. So, Philip, pick a number. Instead of Siri do it, I'm just going to have you randomly pick a number 1 through 4 times for me. So, pick a number.
1.
Okay, so 1. Pick another number.
1.
Oh, you're going to get rid of all my 1s, aren't you? Pick another number.
2.
2, okay. And pick another number.
5.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, 4.
4?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got 4, then you get 5, 6, 7, and 8. So altogether it would be 8. I just added 4 plus this 4. So what I'm going to do is I will write the numbers in that he just said. But in reality, I'm just going to put a 5 and 3 1s in because I don't want to have to go back and unstuff and shrink down my envelopes by putting bigger numbers in, which I'm going to end up doing anyways later. But if I can avoid that right now, I'm going to. So 5, 6, 7, 8. All the numbers that he gave me totaled 8, and that's what I did, what I just did. So that's the 4-sided dice. Let's go to the 6. I'm going to have my son do the same. Or actually, you know what? We can roll a 6-sided dice here. Let's do that. Okay, we're going to roll this 4 times. Philip, what's that?
5.
Okay, so the number, first box will get a 5.
1.
Second box will get a 1. That makes 6.
4.
Next box will get a 4. That makes 10.
4.
Another box will get a 4. That makes 14 in total. So we're going to go with 5, 10. Oh, we're out of 1s again. 5 1s, please. And make sure you count right. Give me 4 1s and put 1 1 here because I've got 1 already.
2, 3, 4.
Okay, give me those.
5.
Okay, give me 4 of them.
Oh. There we go.
You're going to mess me up over here. All right, y'all. So 14 in total is going in. Again, just know that I just added them all up in my head. I will write the numbers on the boxes and do it that way. So 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. And why we've got another... Okay, son, you better learn how to count.
I'm great at
Okay, so look at this. Look at this. 5, 10, 11. Get over there. 12, 13, and 14. My son's over here messing things up, y'all. And he can see.
I'm great at
Okay, the next one is the 8-sided dice. I don't currently have that out. I do have it, but I don't have it out. So, Philip, give me a number between 1 and 8.
2.
Stop making this too hard on me. Okay, so put that one back because you gave me $1 too many. So 2. Okay, give me another number between 1 and 8.
3.
Philip, that's 5 now. Give me another number.
4.
That's 9. Give me another number.
2.
That's 11. So 10. We'll go with a 10. And 1. He's trying to make this difficult, y'all. I'm trying to spend more money. So that makes 11. I will add all 4 of those numbers to the 8-sided dice. Now, next time I think I'll ask Siri to do it because she's a little bit more inventive on her numbers. Okay, so the next one is the 12-sided dice. And again, my son's going to do... No, you know what? I'm going to do it.
Aww.
I'm going to do it.
Can I do it?
Let's do a 10. Let's do a 5. That makes 15. Let's do another 5. That makes 20. And let's do another 10. So that makes 30. Oh, see how easy that was? And honestly, I'll be real honest, like I said, you don't even need Siri. You can just choose whatever number you can. If you only have a certain amount of money to work with, and that's all you can put into each box is a certain amount, do it that way. There are so many different ways to do this. That's why I just want to do the tracker. I'm going to do it as a bundle set, y'all, and I'm just going to put it up for a super low price. I'm not going to gouge anybody with anything like this. Y'all, they're just paper trackers, and you guys are going to use it as a print on demand. I do have a print and ship option in my shop as well for those who need me to print and ship items to you. If you're just doing like a couple of trackers or just one little pack of trackers, talk to me because I'm probably going to lower the price. I'm not going to sit there and charge anybody, you know, $7.99 to do 3 trackers or anything like that. That's just ridiculous. So the next one is a 20-sided dice, y'all, and we're going to go high on this because I got a lot of money to spend, okay? So we got 5, 10, 15, 20. We're going to do 20 on the first one, 5, 10, 15, 20 on the second one, 5, 10, 15, 20 on the third one, 5, 10, 15, 20 on the fourth one, and then we're going to tell you what we're going to do with our leftover money here. So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, and 80. I know this is not the traditional way to do these sided dice rolls and things of that nature, but y'all, nothing has to be traditional. Start thinking outside the box. Again, if you have smaller denominations that you're working with, you can put a 2 in the 20-sided dice. You can add a 4. If you want to go high like I did and do all 20s, you can do that as well. So there we go. We've got that. So what do we have left over? We have 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50. That's a lot of money to have left over. So here's what we're going to do with the 50. We're going to put this away. And I know this is supposed to be for savings challenges. We are going to get out, where's my sparkly binder? Philip, my pink one. Do you see that one? Because this is like going off the box.
Is this it?
Is it pink and sparkly?
Oops. I just hit the camera.
That's okay. Y'all, he just hit y'all.
Oh, it's kind of out of whack now.
All right, my son's gonna fix me. There we go. All right, so we have $50 left over. The reason we're doing this is because y'all just saw my grocery haul, and groceries are getting crazy, crazy expensive, y'all. Like, through the roof crazy expensive. For week number 3, we are not doing groceries. It's just not gonna happen. But we do have $50 left over in here. We're gonna leave 50 in here. We're gonna add 20 to this. And normally I wouldn't be doing this because it's supposed to be savings challenges, but y'all, it's getting expensive. So 10, 15, and 20. So I'm rolling over the 50 from week number 2. When I go into week number 3 that's coming up week, this is all going to start rolling over. Grocery money is not going to be pulled aside for anything else. It is just going to roll over. So we've got $20 extra going in here, and there's already 50 in here from week number 2 that's been left over. So we're adding in 20 to there. So now we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We got $30 left. Let's go ahead and add. Sorry, y'all. I got interrupted. My phone rang. My husband called, and I was like, are you kidding me? I'm in the middle of doing a video. So anyways, we went ahead and added the $20 into groceries. So we have $50 left over from week number 2. We added in 20. That gives us $70 going into week number 3. And y'all, I'm not even sure if week number 4, if we're going to do groceries. We shall see. But week number 3, we are definitely not doing groceries. And I think once a month, we're going to skip a week at least to kind of give us a fallback to not spending grocery money for that week. I do have a grocery challenge coming up as well. It's something I'm going to add into my shop. Most likely tomorrow or the day after, because y'all, we're just doing too much around here. So anyways, we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and $30 left. Again, I don't traditionally take savings challenge money and move it back into like a weekly money, but bottom line is we're going to put more money in gas, and the reason we're doing that is because Danya did have a teammate pick her up. She gave the little girl $7, and once they got to volleyball, they got their volleyball pictures for the yearbooks done, and they did practice. The problem was that is when my daughter was getting ready to say, hey, you know, are you going to take me home? The little girl said no. So the little girl took $7 from my daughter to drive her 5 minutes to the high school to turn around and strand her. So yes, I had to go pick her up, and round trip this time around, because of the timing and things of that nature, cost me $13, y'all, to go 5 minutes up the road and 5 minutes back home. So the little girl will not be driving my daughter again, nor will I be giving her any money, because if you're going to strand my daughter after she just gave you $7 to put gas money in your tank, then that's inappropriate. So we are going to go back and we are going to add, let's go, I was going to do 30, but let's go 5, 10, 15. Let's do 20 into Uber, aka gas for us. So I'm going to talk to my ex-husband. He will probably have to pay half the cost of the gas for a round trip for Uber. There is times that he has been able to take her to or get her from, and when that's the case, that helps out a lot. But y'all, it's probably going to cost us each about $35 a week, maybe even $40 a week, just to pick her up and bring her home. She starts school tomorrow, and the bus will take her to school, and therefore she doesn't need to get there. She just needs to get home. So I don't know what's going to happen moving forward. My daughter is going to start a petition for trying to get the activity bus for the sports players back on schedule, and I'm going to start a petition with the parents of the sports players, because it is not right to have so much money involved in sports at a school level, a high school level, yet tell them, sorry, we don't have activity buses. I can't drive, I'm blind, so therefore I can't pick her up and bring her home and do all the things. Otherwise I would. But there are other parents who are currently working at those specific times and can't get off, or they get off later at work or whatnot, or maybe they don't have a vehicle. And so we're going to stir some things up at the school level. And I know the school doesn't currently like me as it is, because I'm one of those parents who advocates for my kiddos. I am a 504 and IEP specialist. On top of it, I had to pull 2 kids out of the district because, number one, they weren't doing what they needed for my son to give him extra work, and I was trying to test him into a higher grade level, which is where he is right now, being homeschooled with me. And then I have a daughter who has an IEP, had a full-on IEP in school, and they were giving her 6th grade work when she is on the average of different levels in school, 4th grade in math and other levels in different grades, because she has a 75 IQ, yet they were pretty much tossing her IEP aside. And I had brought in the state of Missouri for elementary and secondary education. I mean, I brought in the whole big works, and I finally looked at them and said, you know, enough's enough. I'm not going to do this. So long story short, why we're sticking so much money in Uber again. And then we're going to stick the last 10 into Buffer, which has quite a bit of money, and if I have to pull from Buffer to throw it back into Uber, y'all, that's what it's there for. It is there to cover any extras and overage that I have for Uber, aka gas, and any extras and added overage if I have to end up spending more than I should on our grocery budget. Now, once again, you saw my grocery haul yesterday, and holy crap, is inflation going through the roof, and groceries are becoming a challenge for all households to buy. So with that being said, we are relying still heavily on our prepper pantry. We are starting to backstock that on my other channel, but with that being said, y'all, groceries are just, let's not talk about groceries. We'll talk about that another time. So that's what we have for you today when it comes to our cash stuffing. Again, usually I don't cross over and throw money back into a weekly situation, but I really needed to, because groceries is kind of concerning me. Uber is really concerning me right now, and I've got quite a bit in Buffer so I can cover things. So that is what that is. I do have a video going to be coming out, hopefully this week, coming out with the budget by paycheck workbook. I finally did dive in and purchase it to see what all the hype is about it, and I'll be real honest, I'm not impressed. And I apologize for those of you who do love the workbook. It is just too meaty for me. It is too much information. It is more paperwork than I need to do in a weekly basis. Now, that's for myself. Other people like to be extraordinarily high defined when it comes to all their transactions, all their monies and all that. I only need one transaction sheet. I only need one paycheck sheet, really. And I know this is filled with like 4 to 5 paycheck sheets. It's filled with 4 to 5 transaction sheets. It's filled with way too much information for me. I did purchase it for $27. I got the oil spill. And the only reason I got that one is all the other really pretty designs aren't really going to work for me. Number one, I can't see. Number two, I'm not printing in color. It was going to kill my printer anyways. And I printed 358 pages. So be very, very prepared with paper and ink if you were going to print out the workbook through your email. And that's what I did. I did pay $27 for it. I just wanted to know what all the hype was about the Budget Mom workbook. And honestly, I'm not impressed. I'm really not impressed. There are a couple of pages in there I really like. I may be pulling those and adding them to other pages that I can do. I still like using my single easy page, maybe throwing in a transaction log instead of using other things when it comes to certain pages. But I really like the one that I have been currently using, which is the one from Lisa Marie Budgets. I know she said she was thinking about refining that, maybe putting up a workbook in her shop, but she did just recently move, so she's been really crazy busy trying to get her house together and things of all that nature. I do like the Organized Money. I have her workbook as well, and I absolutely love that because it is simplified, it is defined, it is easy to read. The Budget by Paycheck workbook, I don't like the font. I don't like the cursive font that is sometimes really hard for some people to read and things of that nature. I also have the workbook by, who's the other one? There's another lady, I've got it. Oh my gosh, y'all, I'm drawing a blank right now. But I have a third workbook, and you know, I like hers too, but again, I don't like the print. And I think it's just the print that's throwing me off on a lot of it when it comes to the fonts. I just like a basic font, and that's what I get with Lisa Marie Budget's worksheet, and that's what I get with the Organized Money by Elena and things of that nature. So I did go and purchase it. Yes, I got the oil spill. Yes, I spent a lot on my ink and paper to print it out. I hole punched it. 358 pages again is what it was. The first huge section of it is just fluff for me. For other people, it's information they can fill out, medical billing, credit card information, things that I would not put into a workbook like that myself personally for personal reasons. But it's got a lot of fluff in there as well, and I just didn't really enjoy the outlook on it, and I was really kind of disappointed myself. $27 that I won't say was badly spent, but I wouldn't spend it again. And this workbook is undated, but at the same time, it was not for me. Let's just put it that way. Maybe for other people, it's definitely not for me. So anyways, I might pull a couple of pages, like I said. One of the really hyped up pages is Where Did Your Money Go? I'm going to look at that page again, see if that'll fit into what I've got for a budget closeout. If not, I'll just skip it, and I might just hand the workbook off to somebody and say, hey, go, have it for free. And then obviously I will never print it out again. So with that being said, that's what we have for you today. Again, please don't take my review or my understanding of the Budget by Paycheck workbook by the Budget Mom. Just take it with a grain of salt, because what works for me may not work for you. What works for you may not work for me, things of that nature. And we all have our differences and needs and wants and styles when it comes to budgeting on paper and things of that nature. So anyways, that's what we have for you today. Questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, throw them down me at the comment section down below. And we'll catch you in the next video. Until then, Without Limits is out.